Hey everyone, thank you so much for clicking on this review. The fact that you are willing to sacrifice a few minutes out of your day to consume my content really does mean the world to me. Today is incredibly exciting as we get to review Gangs of Sherwood, a game I've been really looking forward to. I'm a massive Robin Hood fan, and if you are too, then I've got a video coming out soon that I know you guys are going to appreciate. I'm basically breaking down every single Robin Hood movie, show, series in history. So if you want to watch that, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. But we're going to jump into the review right now. But before that, I just really want to say thank you to the developers, publishers, and Gamefinity who were able to get me a review code for this game. This review wouldn't have been possible without them, so thank you so much. And let's jump straight into the review. Guys, if you're at all curious about different sections of the video, time codes are on screen now and you can jump right there. But yes, Gangs of Sherwood is of course a Robin Hood adaptation that takes place in a dystopian future with heavy inspiration and steampunk vibes. Returning characters and Easter eggs are plentiful. We're going to be talking about characters like Little John, Maid Marian, Friar Tuck, of course Robin of Locksley, and even returning characters and unknown characters like Guy of Gisborne. This is such a treat to fans of the Robin Hood lore, and I would highly recommend it to anyone who wants a new, fresh take on the character. So let's start off with gameplay. This is of course a beat 'em up arena fighter, and you basically move from one arena to another. Ultimately we follow Robin Hood, Little John, Maid Marian, and Friar Tuck as they attempt to defeat the evil Sheriff of Nottingham in this post-apocalyptic future, or rather steampunk future. We play as the four different characters. Friar Tuck and Little John are our brawlers and tanks in this sense, and of course Robin Hood and Maid Marian act as our ranged fighters. Each character fights and plays completely differently, which really does keep the game fresh and feeling unique whenever you take on a new character. But I must say I had the most fun with Robin Hood and Maid Marian. The ranged attacks work perfectly in regards to dealing large amounts of damage while keeping yourself away from the enemies. Of course, this is a 4-player multiplayer co-op game, and that's really where it shines, but don't let it fool you. This is a great single player experience as well. In regards to the visuals, the graphics are stylized to bring to life the steampunk world. We see these ultra realized versions of Robin Hood, Little John, Maid Marian, Friar Tuck, and all of their enemies, where they're brought to life in this larger than life manner. And so the stylized graphics really help that, because if they went for photorealism, it really just would not work. So I'm very happy that they decided to go with this more stylized approach, because it really does help bring the steampunk world to life. Each character, each villain, each location, each map is so beautifully and wonderfully detailed, and it really is just a lot of fun to explore. With that being said, the levels are all incredibly different and they all have their own unique look and feel, but they all do function the same way. It's simply one arena to another. Whether you're playing single player or multiplayer, you go from one beat 'em up arena to the next, with a few story beats littered throughout, or just a little bit of world building where the characters talk to one another. But ultimately, you're just going from one arena to the next. The little bit of exploration you can do is, however, rewarded. For example, if you're playing as Little John, you're able to punch a hole through a weak wall that Robin Hood just simply wouldn't be able to do. So there is definitely a reason to explore, especially if you're wanting to unlock new collectibles. In regards to customization, there is actually very little you can do visually. What you can do is buy individual sets, and what I do appreciate is the fact that you can take individual elements from different sets and mix them and match them. So while you only start off with 7 or 8 costumes that you can buy, you can mix and match these different costumes to create something completely unique. Where the customization really does shine, however, is in the combat. There is a ton of combat customization that I really did appreciate, and I'm sure you guys will as well. And then finally, in regards to performance, I really did experience a smooth play while I was busy trying out this game. I only had a few issues where the frame rate did drop, and I only really experienced 3 minor glitches, which was when my Robin Hood character just decided to start floating, but a combat roll got me out of that. Marian phased through 1 or 2 ladders, and there was a sequence with no audio, but none of these were game breaking and could easily be ignored. So yes guys, that's my review on Gangs of Sherwood. As a Robin Hood fan, I loved it. As a beat 'em up, I loved it. It's really just a really fun game. If you guys did enjoy this review, then please give this video a like. Subscribe to my channel for more videos just like this. Again, check out that Robin Hood video if you do like the character. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you again in another video.